Yeah, I'm off for work. She's off. She's clocked off. She's clocked off, boo. She's clocked off. She's gone. She's nobody's nurse right now. I'm just your fave nurse B. That's all I am. That's all I am right now. It's your fave nurse B. So, I wanted to come in and talk to y'all. Got off of work. And it was a chill shift. It was a chill weekend. We got a new tech. He's a really good tech. I told him, I gave him a compliment. And I told him the patients like him. He's like, see, I didn't know they liked me. I was like, no. Patients said they was happy that you was their tech. And she said that I think of all the times I've been in the hospital, it's the best I've been able to sleep. I was like, oh, I'll take that as a compliment. Shoot, I'm a night nurse. I was like, I'll take that as a compliment. if you can say you was able to sleep, bet. I feel good. I feel good. You was able to sleep. You made it through the night. You stayed alive. So I was happy. You were a tech? I don't know. I gotta look. Let me see. I might have to go to your thing. Did you work day or night? I don't know. How many years have you been an RN now? I've been watching since you were in school. Mimi. I've been an RN since July 2022. Has it been 2022? Lord. Could be 3 years. 3 years this July. 3 years. I don't know why I keep saying 2 years because it hasn't been 2 years. So yeah, it'd be 3 years in July. Thank you. Yeah, 3 years in July. And it's my birthday month. Cancer gang gang. So yeah, I just got off for work. It was a nice shift. So we got a new tech. It was chill, you know. It was chill. It was chill. I had a good seat. I found an area to sit where I could have my back to everybody. That's not the power seat. The power seat is that you can see everybody but can't nobody see you. Like your back is to the wall. That's like the power seat. But it's a nursing station, so your back ain't gonna be to no wall. But I liked having my back to everybody else because I could be in my own little world and I don't have to talk to anybody. I ain't gotta talk to nobody. So it was a chill shift. And then I did talk. I did chime in. You know, I didn't really kiki because I don't like to kiki. Kiki, that's gossiping. I don't really care for kikiing because no bueno. No bueno because it's gossip. So you don't really know what's true. You could be on hearing somebody's story and be like, oh, then you hear the same story from somebody else and be like, oh, and then now you look two-faced because now, and then also it's like you're so invested in everybody else's drama, and then before you know it, you're a part of the drama. And like, what if people are gossiping about you? Like, it's just like, I don't want to partake. I try my best not to partake in gossip. Kikiing, I do kiki. Now, kikiing, it is gossiping, but kikiing is just like, you just want to know what the tea is. You ain't really necessarily just out here pouring it, sipping it up. But I mean, you want to know. I want to know what's the tea. Like, well, what's the tea? Like, what's the tea? Does anybody get what I'm saying? Sometimes you just be wanting to know what's the tea. I'm gonna have to look at your picture, Jamie. You have to let me know what year. Thank you. Thanks for the compliments. Said very demure. You're so sweet. Demure. She's demure. I can see that. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Jamie. It must have been early. It might have to have been early when I first started. Was it like a year ago? How long ago did you work there? So What was I saying? Yeah, I like to, like, sometimes you want to hear what's going on, but I just don't really give a shit. Like, honestly, I don't be caring. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Like, I don't care when I tell you. They be like, oh, I heard there's so much drama on your floor. I heard this. I be like, oh, yeah. Who gives a fuck? What? It was funny last night. Last night, one girl, and the thing about gossip, y'all, I swear, gossip is like, also, I feel like it's a spirit. It is a spirit, because the thing about gossip is that it's repetitive. When you hear people gossiping, and there's a lot of people around or people coming and going, they will say the same thing to everybody they come in contact with. They'll show them the same thing. They'll be, did you hear about this? They're constantly repeating that information over and over and over and over again. This is why in the zodiac signs, Geminis rule gossip. Anybody that got Gemini anywhere in your chart, you partake in gossip in some type of way. You be knowing what's going on. It's something about it, because it's information and they spread it to everybody. That's gossiping. And to me, I feel like that's when that's curses. Like, do you know how they say, like, words or spells? Like, I feel like you are casting out spells, especially if you're saying something negative about other people, which gossip is typically low vibrational. It's talking about something negative. That's why it's, girl, come on. Did you hear about such and such doing this? Or did you hear about, or did you see something, girl, did you know, and did you hear about, or tell me if this true. And it's just like, or guess who did this, or da 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 da, or do you remember, or do you know she did this? Oh, she got fired. Like, I get it, because, honey, I worked in a nursing home. So it's always gossip. Somebody's always sleeping with somebody else. Somebody got caught doing this. Somebody dropped this person. Somebody's daughter came up here and did this. Somebody's sister did this. Like, somebody mama that work on this floor did that. Like, it's, and like, again, somebody that slept with somebody. It was in a parking lot. Like, I worked in nursing homes. Yes, there's always tea being served, okay? It's usually piping hot. As soon as one get warm, another one is brewing, okay? Next 15, next one coming, okay? So I know gossip, but I learned through that process of gossiping, because you're going to be on the part of that gossip. You're going to be at some end. Something's going to happen, and now you're going to be on the other side of that gossip. And that's not to say don't do it because you don't want it to happen to you. But ain't that what they say? Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. The golden fucking rule. The golden rule. Do unto others. Okay, so gossip is a spell. It's something that you casting out there every time you say something like this happened. You're affirming it over and over and over and over again, and then you spreading it to people. And then half the time they be hearing it from somebody that heard it from somebody. So you're not even knowing if you're actually telling truths. You're just talking. So gossip, to me, be aware of it. Gossip is interesting to observe, but to be in it, and then once you observe it and you hear them telling the same thing over and over to everybody, you start to realize this is like, who gives a shit? Like, who really cares? And what was funny last night, one girl, she's a younger nurse. She was like, I guess they saw pictures of somebody at somebody's wedding, right? Now I'm telling the teacher. I'm giving a tea. So her go to tea. Let me get y'all to tea. Hold on. So the younger nurse, it's not even a whole bunch of tea. It was just, and this is so funny. It's like the punchline is at the end, because I was just like, girl, I agree with you. So she was like, such and such went to somebody's wedding, and they was like, who's the girl? I don't know who this girl is, but they had doctor this person, and this nurse, and look at everybody in the pictures. I guess she was jealous. It seemed like they was jealous, or like, oh, who's this person that they're at their wedding? The doctor came to their wedding, or this. I don't know. It felt weird. Like, I don't know. It felt like that type of vibe, because like, Okay, so they're showing the pictures, or maybe it was just excitement. I don't know, because I don't know. Like I said, I was observing. I was just hearing it, and she was like such and such and such, showing the pictures and all this. And then another nurse comes up. Then she was talking to a nurse about it. Then she talked to the tech about it. Then the charge nurse comes out. She said something to the charge nurse. Charge nurse like, I already know. Charge nurse is the queen of the tea. The charge nurses be knowing, cause that's what they be doing at bed board. Be all the tea be getting clogged. Okay, it be getting clogged at bed board. So, cause all the nurses coming together from all the floors. So anyhow, she's like, oh yeah, I already know. I saw the pictures. And then the tech just like turned around, older tech, old school tech, older tech, old school, older tech. She was like, who gives a fuck? Like, I was like, girl, say it again. She was like, oh wait, who is it? They were at somebody's wedding. She's like, who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? And it was just like silent. I really wanted to be like, Nancy, you a woman of after my own heart. But I didn't even care to comment. But in my head I was like, girl, I see what you're talking about, because who cares? But it's just anything. People be bored at work. That's what it is. It's boredom, idle hands. You know that they say idle hands is the devil. It's like the devil. When I'm telling you, when y'all talk this gossip and y'all spreading this bullshit, it's bullshit. And that's one of the things, like, women, we are so powerful. This is why, as women start to evolve and really come together, we can do so much. Like, even just the fact that nursing is a respected career is nothing but a woman's work, because nursing used to be something that was seen as like low, very low for you to, because you got to think about, we're dealing with body fluids. I'm dealing with your vomit, your stool, your urine, your skin, your cough, your sputum. I'm dealing with all this skin flakes flying in the air. As soon as I take off the socks, I'm dealing with your naked body and open wounds and your blood. I'm dealing with stuff that's very low on the totem pole. This is the things nobody want to deal with. Nobody wants to deal with somebody else's bodily fluids. But in fact, nurses do it. We be actually doing it. So it was a low level type of career. And the fact that we've been one of the most trusted professions in history, the fact that we've gotten to the point where you have to have a doctoral degree as a nurse, and that nurses can be independent providers. There's advanced like education in nursing. Education has advanced so much. Nurse anesthetists, like the fact that nursing has grown to where it's at is really a testament to women's energy, because we dominate the field, right? It's such a testament to like us coming together, us regulating certain things, policies, all of these different things, standards. You know what they say, evidence-based practice, science. Like it just shows the evolution of everything, really. But anyhow, but the thing about nursing is that it's very toxic. Yet and still, it's excelled so much and has grown so much. Like, nursing has really come very far. And just the fact that there's so many people that are nurses is so amazing. Like, it's an amazing field. Healthcare in itself it's a really, really cool industry. Yet and still, it's toxic, especially nursing. It's very toxic. And one of the most toxic things is people gossip. People do petty shit. People, instead of being like, this is the problem, I had an issue with this, or this has come up, it's a like, can we just call a spade a spade? Shit. And most people, like I said, they get bitter in the field. They need to change what they're doing. They need to do something different. They need to grow as individuals. And yet and still, instead of doing that, they just stay at that same job. They stay in that same position. They stay on that same floor. They stay in their own space, and they don't evolve as a person and as a professional. Because, like I said, I used to gossip. That was my thing. Like, and I always knew the tea, and especially because I'm a social butterfly. Like, once I'm comfortable, child. I was comfortable. So, like, I was talking to everybody. When I say I talk to everybody, Not in my current job, because I'm just a PRN princess. Okay, I work 8 days a month. I'm a PRN princess, so I come in, I do my job, and I leave. That's all. I come in, I do my job, and I leave. And like I said, I get the tea, but I used to be so into gossip, and it's just a low level thing, y'all. Like, to me, it was just something to do. But as I've matured as a person, as a nurse, as a woman, like, it's not in your best interest. It's not a good look to gossip, because, like I said, you don't know what's going on. This is hearsay. This is hearsay. And then you're spreading hearsay, especially if you're one of the people that spread it to other people. You're spreading hearsay. You don't know all the different sides of it. And also, it's negative energy. Like, you're just smearing the shit everywhere. I don't want to be involved with none of that. Because next thing you know, you're going to be over here gossiping about me. I'd rather, if it's an issue or something happened or whatever, you come to me. Because sometimes the gossip is more so people, oh, this person got into it with this, or oh, this person doing this, or not even just gossip, or just talking shit about people. As soon as somebody walk away, as soon as somebody do this, as soon as you got the phone with somebody, you talking shit about them. Like, that to me is very low vibrational. And I've seen it. That's once I saw how people act, and that's another thing. Y'all, be quiet. Don't just be quiet. Just observe these people. I still talk here and there. I still do talk. I'm not just like completely like I don't say anything to anybody. I do talk to people at work, you know. But I'm still at work. I'm still at work, y'all. I'm just at work. I'm at work, because I'm not gonna sit here and be your best fucking friend and and I'm feeling some type, oh my god, yeah, and then I turn around and you talking all type of shit about me, because you do it to the people that you sit here and kiki with, and I be like, see, again, we clocked it. You said I'm tuned in. What happened? It wasn't too much tea. It wasn't even nothing happened. It's just like, don't be a part of these people's jobs like that, y'all. You said this is so true. Once people start complaining and gossiping, I slip right out the room. It creates so many bad attitudes. Yes. Because literally, like I said, you're casting spells. All of y'all is sitting. Women, we are fucking witches. Like, just flat out, women are witches. Women are witches. When women come together, like, our energy just be brewing up some stuff. It just be brewing up stuff. The cauldron. They come cackling to the cauldron, and we add in a little oregano, add in some rabbit's foot, add in a little toenail. I don't know what they put up in the brew, okay? But when you sit there and you're talking and you're adding this and adding, we're creating shit. We coming together, and people be so passionate and so mad and so opinionated and so judgmental, or so, oh, adding in this 2 cents about this, and oh, remember when she did that? And y'all casting spells. Y'all sitting here just projecting all this negative, toxic energy out there. And then you want to turn around, you got to take care of somebody. You have to have compassion for somebody. That don't make sense. Then you got to sit down there and you got to take care of your own body so you can take care of people. How can you truly say in your heart that you as a nurse can really take care of yourself well enough to take care of your patients if you sitting over here putting so much negative energy into the world? All that's doing is coming back to you. All this, I'm telling y'all, is real. It's real. So like I said, I sit my back to these people and I do what I'm doing. And honestly, we all kind of sit our back to each other because it's a circle. So I mean, but I literally, like, I can't see where I was sitting at. It was in a corner and I couldn't see anybody in front of me. Like, it was just a camera. And I'm just sitting there because I'm like, just put my back to everybody. I like my little nose right now. My nose. I like my nose. I feel like that's a random thing to like about yourself. But I like my nose. Okay, you said facts. Too many women in one place equals unnecessary drama, imaginary scenarios, be mad literally for a problem they made up in their head. And I feel like, Dev, I feel like it could be either way because women have really powerful energy, and when we come together and we're like working towards a task. Like women have come together to birth other generations into this world. Like, remember, men wasn't even able to be in a birthing room. Like, women have done amazing things. Even like I said, brewing up, they cauldron. Even just coming together to cook and do something and raise money and do all of this. Like, women have been very influential when they come together. Wasn't Jesus being my husband was like, Jesus, yeah, he was like, it was like all these women were paying for them to be able to do what they did. Like, it was women that actually took care of Jesus, took care of them, make sure they was okay, like was funding them being able to do what they did. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So anyhow, I don't know, child. Yes, energy is so nobody's. Yeah, you gotta praise up. That ain't that the truth. You gotta be prayed up, all the way up. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I've been on here for like 20 minutes. My throat is burning. It's not burning too bad, but it's burning. But women come together for like really good stuff. But it's just like when you come together for the negative shit, it's just like. And I get it. Sometimes you do need a little kiki. You want to know a little bit of the tea sometimes at the job. Just like, it's superficial. I feel like it's just superficial. But when you make it your habit or your personality to like be like kind of like a mean girl or kind of just like, it's not always something that I appreciate because I just don't like it. And also, I'm sensitive to energy. Like, I just don't want it. And plus, I don't trust you, like, because all you do is talk about negative stuff and talk about people. All right, let me see if y'all got anything. But I didn't make this whole live about negative shit. Didn't I just? See, even just working there, I just turned it into this. But it's a cautionary tale to anybody out there. Y'all know I love to give a cautionary tale. Don't gossip. Protect your energy. You don't know what's real. You don't know. Like, you don't freaking know. You don't know. And somebody make a mistake, people be wanting to like gossip about that. Oh, she did this, she got the wrong man, or he did this, or you remember now that I feel like really don't gossip about. That's bad, and that's bad juju. That come back to you. Because everybody make mistakes. We are not robots. So much stuff happens at this job, so many things we have to keep in mind, so many things. So for you to sit here and gossip about how somebody performed as a nurse, I need you to pump your brakes because we all make mistakes. It's mistakes people make and they don't tell nobody. It's mistakes that happen and you don't even know that you even made the freaking mistake. Nobody told you. They talking stuff about you behind your back instead of coming to you and be like, hey, this is what happened. Do you know that next time you need to do this? But instead they'll talk about you. Don't that sound toxic? So this person can make the same mistake and cause more harm to another patient. Oh, so you can have something to talk about. That's why you don't want to tell them because you want to keep having something to talk about. It's too much energy for you to actually just talk to the person and say, hey, this is a problem. Instead, you rather talk to 50 people about it. Literally, anybody they come across, they're going to talk about it. Any opportunity. And to me, when you deflecting and putting so much of your energy into other people, you ain't got no time and no room to put no energy back into whom? Yourself. It's a bad habit, y'all. It's a bad habit. Trust me. It's a bad habit. You do not want to go down that road of being that type of person, that type of girl, that type of nurse. Just don't do it. Just don't partake. I know that it can be tempting sometimes to like go into the mean girl vibes or to attach yourself to like a mean person or somebody who is more like the alpha, which to me being mean does not make you alpha. It just means that you're loud.